The Lord will come as a thief in the night, we are warned in this reading from the Apocalypse. Years ago, when I was studying quietly at university and hoping to enter afterwards the monastic life, I was in correspondence with the French monastery, and I was getting bits of news from the novice master periodically, and one was that the abbot had stepped down. I think what it was that he did not want to upset any of the brethren by introducing changes that might do so, because he'd grown up with them, as it were, and he knew how important things were at Clatrap, and he didn't want to rock the boat, so he just eclipsed himself, which gave place then to another nomination, and they brought somebody from another monastery actually, and this was the surprising bit. 3 weeks after his arrival, they found him dead, in bed. So the heart must have given up or something in the course of the night, and that was what the novice master reported. Le Seigneur est venu comme un voleur dans la nuit. The Lord has come as a thief in the night. So Don Irénée was buried calmly. Another superior was brought in from another monastery. But it was a warning. Somebody who seems to be the epitome of good health can suddenly not be there. You probably had similar experiences yourself, especially Daddy and Mammy, unexpected surprises out of the blue. One time we were in a graveyard burying a friend, and I heard this conversation. It was the men who were saying amongst themselves, last time we were in this graveyard, we thought, well, I suppose next in line will be so-and-so, normally in the course of events. Not a bit of it. So, we don't know when our time is due. In fact, one time I was on the phone home, and my mother was saying how that weekend there had been a course for ministers, preachers, students in some form of biblical studies there in a college in North Wales, Bangor, or Bala. And she was saying how one fairly young minister was on the landing up the top there in the centre well of the college discussing the course with another person who was on the same course. So obviously it was quite an energetic conversation. They must have started to use their hands. The other thing is that he was carrying his laptop. So the laptop lost balance and started to fall. And of course a laptop is important, very important, isn't it? And so what happened? He tried to save it at all costs. The thing is that he too lost balance, and 38 seconds later he was in eternity. All because of one moment of losing balance in an energetic conversation. Well, it can happen. It can happen every time we get into a car. We're holding a lethal weapon. That driving wheel can lead us into eternity, just like that. Not through our own fault quite often, but some person who's not responsible coming close to us. So, we have to be aware. The only moment we're sure of actually is the present one. The next one is not guaranteed. Think of the effort that we take to look after our teeth, our body, all the medical care. And yet the soul, it's not looked after with that proportionate care. And yet it matters far more, if we're honest, because the body is going back into the dust. The soul will go on. If it's not cared for, well, eternity is of poor quality. So, in this month of November, let's just think about these things. When we're young, we think we've got lots and lots and lots of time. It isn't necessarily the case. I had with me today a lassie who was 23, who was very sad because she just lost her brother who was 27. I had taken her to him one night, and next I heard was a text. He's dead. He'd gone out in the car, gone into a ditch, and been propelled into a field and pronounced dead in hospital, with 3 young children left behind, or to get some chips apparently. So we don't know. Here we are today and gone tomorrow. So, in terms of eternity, we think we've got lots and lots of time. But imagine if you're an angel looking down on the planet, looking down upon time. It's like this. You've got a map of time before you. Huge map. The word map, by the way, means a sheet, mappa. And these old maps used to be like that in days of old, huge things, hand drawn. Well, you put the whole of eternity on that map, and it's kind of long, pretty long, like a toilet roll that will never go on. Whereas you put life and what you found in proportion of eternity, you can hardly see it. Tiny microscopic speck, time, that is life, compared with the before and the after. The after especially. On and on and on. We think perhaps if you were to put some kind of Sputnik in the air, which will go on and on and on, will it ever get to the end? Probably not. It'll go on and 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 on. The universe has no lid, and time has no end. Our brain just can't take it in. It's not made to. So all the more reason to take in what we can. We have only relatively a little bit of time to sort out all the time.